So it says consider this quadratic equation. The number of positive solutions for this equation is, we don't know yet, we gotta solve it. And then it says the approximate greatest value, or the approximate value of the greatest solution to the equation rounded to the nearest 100. I guess they want us to do the quadratic equation. So let's do it. We've got, first thing I got to do is subtract 21 from both sides to set it equal to 0. When I do that, I get x squared is equal, or x squared plus 2x. What's 7 minus 21? Isn't that negative 14? Does that sound right? Equals 0. Okay. So A equals 1, B equals 2, and C equals negative 14. So we're going to plug this in to our quadratic formula. So remember, it goes x minus b, which is 2, plus or minus the square root of b squared. Let me write out the formula first. I want you guys to see it every time. So minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Next line, negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared plus, or not plus, minus, it's the last one, I'm trying to hurry up and get it done, 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 14, all over 2 times a, which is 1. In the next line, I get negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4. 4 times, negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times 14 is 16 plus 40, positive 40, or positive 56, I think. We'll double check this in a second. All over 2. Well, that will give me a negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 60 all over 2, which can be reduced down to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 times the square root of 15, right? Because 4 times 15 equals 60 all over 2. Then in the next line, I would say negative 2 plus or minus 2 root 15 all over 2. We're going to factor out a 2, which gives me a negative 1 plus or minus root 15 all over 2, which is equal to negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 15. Okay? So let's plug it into our calculator. Turn on your calculator. We're going to use the program. Clear this out. Hit program button. Use quadratic formula. We're going to plug in a. We said that a was equal to positive 1. We said that b was equal to positive 2. And that c was equal to negative 14. Be sure to use the negative sign there. And I've got 2 numbers. Only one of them is positive, which leads me to believe that that would be the negative 1 plus the square root of 15. So I'm just plugging this in to make sure Mr. Adams did his math right. And I did. Yep, 2.87. So let's copy and paste this. So the original question was, how many positive solutions are there? Well, how many are there that are positive? Just one. One of them's negative, one of them's positive. And then approximate the greatest solution to the equation rounded to the nearest hundred. That would be this one here. And the nearest hundred would be 2.87. And that is it, my friends.